I believe in staying true to yourself. I believe in always being yourself, standing up for what you believe is right, helping those who are being kicked while down, and being a nonconformist. I've always believed in having a backbone. I've always believed that each person is something precious, that everyone can bring so much to the table. I'm sure by now you've heard your parents tell you an astronomical amount of times that you should always be yourself, no matter what. As hackneyed as this saying may be, it is cliched for a reason. It holds much truth and may just be the most influential, brilliant piece of advice you will ever receive. You know that quote from the essay Self-Reliance by Ralph Waldo Emerson? It's one of my personal favorites, actually. Imitation is suicide. This is true. Once you conform, imitate, become someone you're not, you forget who you really are. You suppress your true thoughts and innermost feelings. When you take on a new personality, a new you, what happens to the soul you were born with? It dies. You die. You kill yourself by becoming someone else. You kill your individuality, your ideas, the piece of the puzzle you carry in achieving world peace, creating a better tomorrow. With the death of your identity comes the death of something precious. With the death of your true self comes the death of someone's best friend, someone's hero, someone's role model. The best friend, hero, role model, they will never meet because you chose to end that person's life. You chose to kill your true self. You become someone you aren't in order to hide your differences and fit in. And once you make friends who like you can never be yourself, because then you are a completely different person. And although it's the real you, it's not the you they became friends with. Suppose your friends do not, cannot accept you as you really are. What happens then? You're forced to start all over, to make new friends and show everyone who you really are. Without being true to yourself, you will never truly be happy. Pretending to be someone you are not, attempting to fit in, may facilitate you in making friends and promise to keep you from being alienated. But they are not friends with the you. They are friends with a facade. And in the process of preventing people from possibly not liking you, you guarantee they won't. Yeah, sure, maybe they'll like the person you pretend to be, but they'll never really like you. I've never understood that concept. I personally find it unimaginable not to be myself, to stand up for what I believe is right. I'm a kind girl. I will always stick up for someone who is being bullied. Earlier this year, I was making my way to the music wing, lunch tray in hand, when my friend Jenna began talking to me about her sister's candy sale. She was with two other girls whom I did not know. As Jenna and I were talking, one of the two girls I didn't know came up to us, hysterically laughing. She then proceeded to say, "I just told him I had to tell him a secret," and burped in his face. Expecting to see another one of their friends in the direction of the girl's index finger, also laughing, I was caught off guard when I saw an autistic student staring at the wall, rocking back and forth heel to toe. Everyone wants to be liked and everyone wants to fit in. It's human nature. But I believe my personal beliefs and morals far outweigh my innate desire to fit in. My compassionate side kicked in, and I was furious. "Do you think you're funny?" I snapped. The girl, completely taken aback, argued with me for 3 minutes, refused to apologize, and walked into the nurse's office. Feeling it wasn't enough to call the girl out on her selfish insecurities, I informed Miss Sloan of the incident, who then spoke with the girl. As soon as Miss Sloan said she would speak with the girl, I went to the boy staring at the wall. I tried sparking a conversation with him, but he was unresponsive, so I left it at that. I didn't want to tear him out of his comfort zone. I found the girl the next day and learned her name was Morgan. As aforementioned, I am a kind girl. With this having been said, there isn't much to explain as to why I felt the need to seek her out and apologize for the way I had handled the situation. I've never felt better about myself because I knew what I was doing was right. I wasn't worried about whether or not this girl would like me or how her friends would view me. All I knew was what had happened wasn't right, and I would never be able to forgive myself for failing to speak up. So here you are, faced with the difficult task of being yourself. Whether you hate to see others being hurt, you are a homosexual, you're struggling with your past, or anything else you may feel ashamed of, you need to show this. You must be who you are. Looking back on life, what would you be most proud of? Having been popular in school for being someone you are not? Or would you feel most accomplished for being yourself, for having people who accept you, feeling at ease with yourself, not feeling alone, finally living? Refuse to give in, refuse to give up on yourself. Like they say, suicide is for cowards.